What is up, everyone? This is the Mad King Paradox S. I have no fucking idea what that was, just bear with it. But this is, first, before I get started, my sister is spending the week with us, so she brought her kid along, and the crib is right here. So I have less room to move around in, which is going to irritate me to no end. But, oh well. And two, my little makeshift camera stand is a little crooked right now, so I got it straight as I possibly could, so if it seems a little crooked, I can't help that. So anyway, newest Pokemon X and Y news. Now, this is going to be 2.5 news related, because apparently I missed some things from the last update. Somehow, I don't really know how I missed them. So, I'm just going to go over them real quick in this one. So, without further ado, let's begin. And I hate not being over all the way. I like being right in the middle. Alright, and so, first order of business is we finally have the English names of some of the Pokemon. Of course, we got the English names of the starters. Chespin is Quilladin, I believe it is. Finnegan is, and of course I'm going to have to lean in so I can read my own handwriting. Finnegan is Braixen, and Froakie is now Frogadier. Alright, so we got those. Another one was the Poodle Pokemon that you could customize with different hairstyles and colors. Its name is Frufro. Some frilly ass name like that. And the two cat Pokemon, the two psychic cats I mentioned in the last one, are called Meowstic. Alright. Yeah, I got that right. Meowstic. And the two fossil Pokemon, the T-Rex is Tyrunt, and the long neck one, whose dinosaur affiliate name I cannot remember, is Amora. It sounds like something you would give a fish, but alright, Amora. Ice type, Aurora. Alright. So, we also got a new Pokemon that is the evolved form of the Lion Cub Pokemon, whose name I cannot remember for the life of me. And its name is Pyroar. Fire, lion type deal. And going along with the theme of male and female counterparts, this one has a male and female form. The male form being the one with the mane, and the female form being the one with the long hair going all the way down its back. Now, a lot of things that, well, not a lot of things, but a thing a lot of people don't know is that the male lions, real world male lions, aren't actually the hunters. It's the female lions that go out and hunt primarily, and it's primarily the male lions that stay behind and take care of the cubs. So, since we got the Meowstic duo, which the female is more aggressive while the male is more supportive, I can really see them doing that with Pyroar. So, if they do that, it won't surprise me in the slightest. Or they'll just be male and female versions, and everything I just said is completely moot. And along with those, we got 5 members of Team Flare, the scientists. And they kind of got this color scheme type thing going on, where they're all wearing red, and they've all got a different colored visor, all Cyclops style and shit. So, that's how we're able to determine each of them. And I'm going to have to lean in again for this. There's a purple girl, an orange girl, a green girl, a blue girl, and then who we assume to be the leader of the Team Flare scientists is actually a guy. So it's kind of got like that Metal Gear Solid 4 type thing going on, where you have to face the 4 B&Bs and then take on the main guy. So that's what I first thought when I saw that. And their names are, the purple one is, I have to lean in again. The purple one is Celosia. The orange one is Elena or Aliana. The green one is Brioni. The blue one is Mabel. And the supposed leader of the Team Flare scientists is named Zorosik. So, we got who they are. We don't know a thing about them other than the fact that they're the Team Flare scientists. And I'm going to talk about Team Flare near the end of the video. But that was all the news that I missed in the last update. Now we're getting into the news for this update of Part 2. Apparently, and I kind of figured this, but we had no confirmation, there will be no Megas XLR quote right there. There will be no Mega Evolutions for the Kalos region Pokemon. And I kind of assumed that there wouldn't be, because all the Mega Evolutions we've had so far were older gen Pokemon. So it would have really surprised me a little bit if there were Mega Evolutions for 6th gen Pokemon, because really, the whole reason I believe for Mega Evolutions is to get the older gen Pokemon up to par with the newer gen. So they're still relevant. So there's that. The other one is, and I've kind of wanted this for a while because it always irked me a little bit, but now when you capture a Pokemon, you still gain experience points for that Pokemon. Yeah, so now when you catch a legendary, all those missed experience that you could have gotten if you just beat it, once you capture it, your Pokemon still gets the experience points. Which, I'm kind of liking that mechanic, because that's a lot of experience that gets missed. Early on, when you're just catching low-level Pokemon, you don't really notice it all that well. But once you start getting up there in levels, you're like, I would really like to get some experience, but I really want to catch this thing. So, I'm glad they did that. What else did I put? Oh, yes. The evolutions for the fossil Pokemon. This is what I've been wanting since we first heard about the fossil Pokemon. The evolution for Tyrunt is now Tyrantrum. And it's pretty much just a bigger T-Rex, which I could, in my opinion, its design could have been better. But at the same time, I'm not going to complain because we finally have a T-Rex Pokemon. And the Amora evolution is now Aurorus, which is just a bigger version of the first stage. But it has this ability, which I like, and it's called Refrigerate. And I don't know if I mentioned this last video, but the Refrigerate ability makes it to where all of its normal type moves are treated as ice type moves. So, it can have Body Slam and it's treated as an ice type move. So that's an interesting mechanic, and pretty much that means all of its moves are useful. Well, I don't want to say useful, but it can use Body Slam on Dusknoir, if you will, and it's treated as ice. So there's that. It kind of sucks against fire, but you can have other moves to counteract that, so it's really not that big of a deal. Almost lost my train of thought there for no apparent reason. But that's it for the actual game news for this one. And now we're going to move on to the TCG portion of it, in which there are going to be 3 new booster sets, each of them representing the 3 stars. You know, you got the grass one, fire one, water one. And they're going to include new fairy Pokemon along with the new fairy type energy, which I would be more excited for if, 1, I was heavy into the card game, which I do have some Pokemon cards, but not a whole lot. And 2, if they would make a fucking dragon energy already. When are we getting that? But anyway, like I said, that's not really big for me because I'm not really into the card game aspect of it. I still think it's interesting, but I've just never really got into the card game. And now, for the anime portion of this. I don't remember if they did this if this was one of the portions I missed from the last update, or if it's part of this one, but the Red Origin special is going to be 2 hours long. So, that pretty much solidifies it as its own movie special, but at the same time, you know, how we get those series openers on TV, and they're like an hour to 2 hours long. Then they're the regular amount time length episodes from then on. So they could be doing that, but at the same time, I highly doubt it. I would like it if they did that because we'd get a more in-depth story. But at the same time, I'm not going to complain because it's fucking Red, for crying out loud. So we're getting that. And for the actual Pokemon anime, we are introduced to a few new people. There is, this was part of the last one I missed. Serena, who is actress that helps you through your journey. This is in-game. So, I don't really know what her deal is. She might be a gym leader, she might be the champion, she might be an Elite Four member, who knows? It's kind of all up in the air at this point for her at the moment, so we can just speculate for the moment. And now for the actual anime, there is Clement, who we've all seen before. He's the short blonde with the robot arms coming out of his back. Apparently, they're setting him up for a possible, I cannot remember it. It's a simple word. I cannot remember it. The person that travels with him. So, we might be getting him, and I'm just saying that because they also introduced his little sister, Bonnie, who, is pretty much his, like I said, is his little sister, and apparently she's trying to find him a wife. That's Pokemon logic for you. Oh, and about Clement, he apparently refuses to battle Ash until he gets several more badges, which pretty much makes him the gym leader. We all knew that. Or we all speculated. And the thing on his back is called the Ipoimer. So, we have that. There was a... Oh! No! No. Oh, I completely fucked that up. Serena is not the actress girl. That is, Diantha. Yeah, Diantha is the actress girl. I'm completely sorry about that. I screwed that one up. Serena has a more important role, and a one that took a lot of people by surprise. She is into fashion. That's why I confuse them. She's into fashion, and apparently, and here's the kicker, she's known Ash since they were children. I'm wanting to know what's going on here, because we have not had any backstory on Ash whatsoever for the most part. Hell, we're still trying to figure out who his dad is. I'm still saying it's Giovanni, but since we got that 2-3 episode thing in the Black and White where he tried to take control of the Thundurus and Landorus group, That's pretty much just shot it down because he saw him, didn't say dad, so that completely depressed me. So, but with this girl, she's known him for years. Ash is in Kanto. She's in Kalos. And I don't really know how far away they are from each other. But at the same time, we've never heard Ash talk about going to any other region or anything like that. We did get somewhat of that in the third Pokemon movie when Ash and his mom knew that little girl who created the Entei from the unknown. But awesome movie. But aside from that, we don't really have much backstory on Ash. So this could be an interesting mechanic because who is this girl? You know, we don't know a thing about her. We don't know her correlation with Ash at all. So that's something I'm really interested to know. And the last thing is they showed a clip of Ash on top of a high skyscraper fighting a Garchomp. And I believe it was a Froakie he was fighting with. Oh, my bad. A Frogadier he was fighting it with. Which kind of makes sense, but at the same time, the basic starter with a pseudo-legendary. Oh, okay then. But the interesting part was it had a collar around its neck. And it made its eyes glow red. And it seemed to make it more powerful. Seemed to. So, I'm sitting here looking at this like 5-second clip going, is this Team Flare related? Because all we know about Team Flare is that, for one, they look ridiculous. And two, they want to make the world a more beautiful place, and they want to make money. When I think about it, I think back to Team Plasma, how every last one of their members, up to N, all they wanted was to free Pokemon from their human oppressors. And then, once you get to Ghetsis, he reveals, oh yeah, I didn't really want that. I just wanted everyone in the world to not have any Pokemon, so I can use my superpowered Pokemon to take over the world. And so, what's that phrase? Oh, hell, I just had it in my head. Mood whiplash. Yeah, mood whiplash. That's what I'm talking about. Where, at first it's like this, then it just gets completely flipped 180, and now it's the complete polar opposite. Yeah, that's what I felt when I first saw that. It's like, huh. Alright, so I'm assuming there's going to be some sort of mood whiplash with Team Flare. But at the same time, we don't really know anything about them, so it's really hard to tell at this point. Oh, and by the way, personal opinion, Team Plasma would kick the shit out of Team Flare. I'm just going to say it right now because I know everyone's thinking it. So anyway, that's all the Pokemon-related news for now. I thought that the last one would be the final one, and then we got this one. So I don't really want to say this is going to be the final news review before Pokemon X and Y hit stores. But I'm going to assume that it is. So I'm going to be continuing to follow Pokemon X and Y up until its release date. So, and in case anyone wants to know, of course I'm getting Y. Because, Xerneas is supposed to be light and life and I cannot remember the bird's name. Oh, fuck. But the Pokemon Y mascot is supposed to be like darkness and death. So obviously I'm gonna get that one. It kind of sucks because I'm going to miss out on Mew X. I'm going to get Mewtwo, not Mew X, Mewtwo X, and I'm going to be getting Mewtwo Y. But at the same time, I'm not really going to complain because I'm going to get the Y mascot. So that is it. I will see you all in the next episode.